Hey everybody, how's it going? Vytera here, bringing you a stream that is much earlier than our usual start time. We're like 5 hours earlier than our normal start time. But first of all, I want to say, how's it going, Hebe? It has been a while. I know it's definitely been a while. I'm so happy that you're able to make it. Like I just mentioned, this really isn't our normal stream time. It's actually a holiday here in the States. They call it Juneteenth. So I am off from work, so I figured I'd start the stream a little bit earlier than usual. But yeah, how have you been? It's been a minute. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Hebe was with us even back in the 2020 days when we were very active on both the Twitch and the YouTube side of things. So a lot of Breath of the Wild, a lot of Breath of the Wild at the time. And then Hebe, I know that you were also here during our 2023 return where we streamed for a little bit here and there, but admittedly, just to fill you in, life got pretty busy. It's definitely trait of mine lately that I'm trying to kick, where I get into this zone of streaming on a consistent schedule, right? And then I kind of drop the ball or just kind of disappear. If ever I do get busy again, because life many times calls, I'll do my best to at least let you guys or keep you guys informed here on the Twitch channel. But yeah, if you didn't know, we're also relatively active on the YouTube channel. We're actually multi-streaming right now. So that's kind of what's been going on. How about you? How's everything been? Understandable, don't worry, life gets to us. Yeah, at 2 a.m. Wow, you're up pretty late. What keeps you up tonight? Or is this kind of your regular type of deal where you sleep pretty late, sleep in, that kind of deal? Yeah, like what I mentioned, it's Thursday here. It's a holiday. So I figured that we'd stream a little bit earlier. So just for your guys' information, while I set this up real quick, just had to make a quick adjustment here. But yeah, for those of you who may not be aware, what we are striving for right now is, even though we're in a bit of an experimentation type of zone, right? Really figuring out what works best, and what matters is what is best for consistency. Right now, we're working at 3 times a week. We've got Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday now. So that's kind of what we're aiming for. And for those of you who missed the title, we are playing some more Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yes, I have gotten sucked into the world of Final Fantasy VII, albeit I am relatively late compared to a lot of people. But I'm just really happy that I started this back in, I started Remake in 2023. I picked up Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in 2024, the following year, and then I played the OG after I beat Rebirth. Hebe, have you played any of the Final Fantasy VII games, whether the original or the remake trilogy? I don't usually sleep that early. Gotcha. Yeah, lately I've been doing my best to stay on top of the getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That's very important to me, because if I just consistently get any less than 7 hours, then honestly it just begins to affect my performance at work and just all kinds of things. Sometimes I even get cranky. I just hate that feeling of not getting enough sleep, so I've been very much trying to stay on top of that 7 to 8 hours. But anyway, yeah, happy to have you here, Hebe, and to anyone else who may be watching. I don't have the viewer count open right now, but to anyone who might be watching on Twitch, YouTube, even the VOD, I welcome you. We are here about to play some Final Fantasy VII Remake, so why don't we go ahead and jump into it? Hebe, like I said, I know it's been a while, but things have been really as chill as ever with these live streams here. So last time, we joined Aerith on our way back to this Sector 5 city slums. And we've been helping a good number of people. As if you didn't know, there are different side quests that you can take on with each city that you visit. So I've been making an effort to, whenever we do visit these cities, just knock out these different side quests before we continue the main story anyway. I have not really played much of the Final Fantasy Remake trilogy. Actually, I'm playing through the whole franchise, down with 1 and 2 and going to 3. Oh, very nice. When did you start that? So I haven't played 1, 2, or 3. So you're definitely ahead of me with the Final Fantasy games knocked out. I did play let's see, I played 15 back in 2022 when that was the first game I played on a new gaming PC that I had built at the time. And then 7 I already mentioned. And 10 I played back in 2010, but honestly I did not beat it. That's a game that I need to return to eventually. I have the remaster of 10 sitting on my shelf for the PS4. That's something that I'm going to need to jump back into. I'm actively playing and clearing content in Final Fantasy XIV. I hear nothing but good things about 14. If I remember correctly, when it came out in I think it was the early 2010s, correct me if I'm wrong, it had a little bit of a rough start, but then things just picked up from there, and now it's as popular as it is. All right, well, let's take a look at this weapons on Rampage. I figured that a good way to start this is by jumping into a side quest. So a frightened man is seeking help on Station Way. Hear what he has to say. Frightened? What is freaking this dude out here? Yeah, since it's an MMORPG, right? 14 is a game that I want to play. I just never got into the MMO scene. I'm willing to try it. I tried World of Warcraft back in, I think it was 2014, when a friend of mine tried to get me into it. Oh, this guy is freaking out here. But yeah, I definitely love to give 14 a shot sometime.
Something has to be done.
Scared man. They didn't even have the decency to give him a proper name here.
5 of them, like floating eyeballs. I saw them wander off into the scrap.
Oh, is it I think it's the mono drives.
We need someone who's willing and able to fight.
Hey, we're willing and able. Cloud and Aerith here are willing.
You will? Oh man, you're the best. I could hear them shouting intruder detected or some other nonsense when they floated off. Be careful, they look dangerous.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these are the mono drives, right? What are they doing all the way out here? They told me they're looking for Cloud. The game was almost canceled, yes. Yeah, imagine if they did not play the long game and they just saw the initial complaints about the game and said, let's just drop it. Good thing they did not, because I'm really happy for people like you and others who ended up really enjoying 14. Mithril armlet. I'm pretty sure that Aerith has that equipped right now, but will that do any good for Cloud here? I think it might. Oh no, not so much. Magic defense, yeah, but I'd rather have him I'd rather keep that physical defense up for him. The only thing though is that our materia was removed. What materia did we have before with the Iron Blade? We had ATB boost, healing, and lightning. Does Aerith have any healing? She does not. But oh no, she has prayer. That's right. Pray does restore the group. So maybe for now, because I do want to actually level up the nail bat here. Let's put that, and then what can we ATB boost materia? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and give Cloud his lightning materia there. What's good is that as we level up the nail bat, which is a new weapon that we had acquired from one of the side quests that we completed last time. What's good is that as you continue to power up this particular weapon, that we'll get more materia slots, so it's okay. They swap producers and change the direction of the game by taking the game off live servers to redo the game from scratch. Did they really redo it from the ground up? If so, respect to Square Enix. That's pretty impressive, especially given how messy MMOs can be. And I say that just in the sense that with MMOs, there's so much to manage, especially with a large user base, right? So, I was mentioning that I'm pretty sure that the floating eyeballs that he was talking about were the mono drives. It took a whole year. Wow. Yeah. Well, I say the investment paid off. I forgot. Let's see. It might have just been in a YouTube comment, so this might very well be wrong, Hebe. But is it true that the game makes, like, what was it saying? I think the comment was 500,000 a month. That's very impressive for especially for a live service game or an MMO, I should say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just in a YouTube comment, so it might be inaccurate. All I know is that now people very much enjoy the game, which again, I'm really happy that they do. Oh, so I saw that there was that disorder ability. That's the unique one of the bat. So let's go ahead and give that a try. Oh shoot! But yeah, overall, I know that you were saying that you've been going over the Final Fantasy games from 1. How have you found 1? How did you find 1 and 2? Oh shoot!
I'll take care of them.
Thank you, Aerith, for saving the day. I hate it when those things they just jump on our party members and just completely take them out of the picture for, what is it? It feels like a good 30 seconds at least. Let's take a look at our map and see. Oh, is it in this arena-like area? I think I know. Perhaps? No, it's maybe not. Let's go this way and see. The MMO genre for Square Enix contributed like 50 to 60% of the earnings that they had last financial year. Yeah, that's very impressive. Yeah, well, that's good. And I know that even with the very popular games... Oh, here we go. It was the mono drives, Mark II mono drives. So these guys are actually new because the other ones were pink and smaller. These guys are a little bit more intimidating. And since it's our first time running into them, it is time to assess. Our usual habit of assessing. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I know that even with Rebirth, as successful as it was, overall, Square Enix was not doing very well financially just because, for one, even though Rebirth was considered a success, think about how at the time it was released only for the PS5, and then let's rewind back to Remake. When this game came out in 2020, at the time, that was also a Sony exclusive. So just think about the small player base with the exclusivity. Yes, it did come out on Steam, but initially it was a small player base. And then jumping over to a sequel, not everyone finishes the original game, so not everyone jumped over to Rebirth. So I think that they had, from what I remember, I think that they were hoping that it would bring in just a little bit more cash for them. But anyway, all that to say, it's nice to hear that they've got 14 as a good source of income for them so that they can continue making great games. Last I heard, they're changing their trajectory up a little bit with how they go about the main title games and even reducing the amount of smaller titles that are not necessarily just Final Fantasy, but other smaller titles. They decided to, I think, scrap some of the ones that they had in works. But that's the last that I heard. So for these Monodrive A's modified version of the Monodrive, not only did these creations survive the Mako Reactor 5 explosion, the Mako spill caused them to grow in both size and strength. Oh man, so this is our doing. These guys are our doing. They are resistant to physical attacks until pelted with magic. Okay, Aerith, that's you. I guess Tempest counts, right? As magic. No, still immune. Jeez. Okay, well, I guess let's try. Oh, where'd it go?
You can do it.
Cloud, how about you? Did I leave you? I don't think No, I gave him Thunder. Oh, man. This is rough. They scrapped the Kingdom Hearts mobile game. Yeah, I heard about that. And then the same day, they showed screenshots off of 4, right? Just to kind of help people cope with it. Yeah, I'm not huge on Kingdom Hearts. Not that I am not willing to get into it. I just haven't really played it all that much. But I remember that. That was not too long ago. Yeah, I hope they don't mess up Kingdom Hearts 4 either. Yeah, maybe now would be a good time for me to get into the series before 4 hits the market, which I think it'll still be a while though. Oh, what? Jeez. What's up with these guys? It said they're...
I'm waiting.
So that physical attack worked on them. I thought they had to be pelted with magic first, but clearly these guys can... Oh, yeah. Man, I hate it when they dig into the ground like that. Okay, that one, the one with the barrier, will not... is not being affected by physical attacks at all. Man, we're getting demolished here, jeez. Let's try Arcane Ward. Okay, guard. Gonna pop from the ground. Oh, no. This is not where it ends. Let's use a Mega Potion on Cloud.
Tagging out.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures.
It's on you.
Admittedly, I didn't think that these mono drives would put us in such desperate times. These fools.
Don't catch a cold. What the?
There you go. Okay, so the Tempest worked on him. Oh, Aerith.
Still up for it?
I'm wide awake now.
Yeah, there you go. Use that bat. Just like the title of the stream says, we are at bat right now. I'm gonna give Aerith this high potion. She is in desperate need. Man, these guys are definitely...
Here.
They are no pushovers.
That'll do. Stay back.
Guard.
Buckle up.
Ah,
You'll see. Get ready.
come on. I am...
Whatever.
Let's just have Cloud heal himself here. Yeah, Aerith, no, right?
Get him.
Cloud and Aerith are just struggling with these guys right now.
I'm feeling pretty weak. Just taking a little break. Hey! I won't let you down. Get him!
Take the lead.
I'll show you what I can do.
We've got a limit break. Okay, let's just use it right now. We're clearly in need of some HP support here.
Don't catch a cold. Okay. You'll see. That'll do.
Dude,
Stay back.
Whatever.
Get ready. You'll see.
I got this.
Cross Slash isn't gonna do anything to them, at least not with a barrier. Man,
Fry.
Hey!
Don't overdo it.
So it's my turn?
dang, getting pelted here.
Taking over.
That's it.
Let's try.
You're as good as dead.
Go on.
Well, at least we took one out, but I do want to... After this, I'm gonna take a look at the... Yeah, now he
It's
is
your turn.
vulnerable. But what exactly happened to take down his shield like that? It was saying earlier that they need to get pelted with magic, but no matter what spells I use, it remained...
Moving on then.
Yeah, as simple as that, I guess, Aerith, huh? It's almost as if we didn't almost die from those guys right now. Let's take a look at the enemy intel. So it was a mono drive. Let's scroll. It's probably all the way... Oh, it's not... Mono drive, here we go. Mark II mono drive. So they are resistant to physical attacks until pelted with magic, right? Well, I mean, wind is its weakness, so perhaps next time. For now, let's go ahead and give one of these guys. Which one of you wants some wind materia? In this case, let's just give it to Aerith. The ice was not doing us any favors, especially with the slight delay on the blizzard. They said pelted by magic attacks, but they didn't say who needed to be pelted, right? Yeah, man. That was funnily enough, there were only 2 of them, but that was probably one of the longest battles that we've had in this playthrough so far. Maybe not including the bosses in that list, but still, that took quite a while. This is one of the side quests that's actually giving Cloud and Aerith a hard time, it looks like, but that's okay. But yeah, so Hebe, how are you playing the Final Fantasy 1 and 2 and now 3? How are you playing them? Are you playing them like on Steam or are you playing them? I know that they released some on Switch, right? Oh man.
I'll take care of it.
They released a collection of remasters on Switch, although I remember that being a limited time only thing, right? Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's try this disorder. So deliver a devastating attack in switch modes in one fluid motion. So switch modes between Operator and Punisher. So that's pretty cool. Dang, oh my gosh. That was kind of funny actually. Cloud really was at bat, treating that hedgehog pie like a baseball.
Never in doubt.
I'm just playing them on Steam since it's easier for me to manage the games, right? Yeah, Steam is also a favorite of mine when it comes to playing games lately. You know, right now I'm playing this on the PS5 only because my PC can't handle running my streaming software and PC games at the same time. But I've also been doing a good amount of PC gaming. Are you into Elder Scrolls at all? Before I was live streaming this, I was playing Oblivion Remastered the last few months. It has been a while since I last touched it, but that was the last game that I was playing here. Cloud plays for the Dodgers. Home run, Cloud. He sent that hedgehog pie flying. Jeez, imagine being hit with this bat with nails. Sounds quite painful to me. Surprised we didn't get this treasure chest last time. This is territory that we've traversed already, so a lot of this is quite familiar. Just gotta find where the frickin' mono drives are. I bet next time there's gonna be 3, huh? Well, here's hoping the wind next time. Whatever the wind spell is called in this game. I'm pretty sure it's just wind, but I may be mistaken here. So that area is locked. Yeah, it doesn't pinpoint the exact location of the enemies, so we'll just have to continue looking. I bet it's here. Or is it just another robot? There's a robot here last time, that's why I say that. I've never actually tried the Elder Scrolls. I would highly recommend the Oblivion Remastered. It's a lot of fun, and it really stayed true to... It was almost like a remake if you compare let's say the graphics between the original Oblivion that was released, I think it was 2004 or 5, and then to the remastered graphics. It really does almost look like a straight up remake. The way that they describe it is that it still runs the same engine at its core, but now it's got Unreal Engine 5 running on top, which a lot of people say contributes to the stuttering, because yeah, it's not the most optimized game. But yeah, if you've got the time for it, would definitely recommend even just giving it a look. Maybe on some like YouTube videos and all that, even if your time is primarily towards Final Fantasy. I know these JRPGs can take up a good chunk of time. Nice, Hebe. Nice. Hopefully, if you do give it a try, I hope you end up enjoying it. I know that I have. And it's one of those, oh, there's a music track somewhere here. Ah, here. Can I speak to him? Is he selling the CD? Because I'd love to buy it. Maybe it's not.
Hey there, man. You into music? I
Yeah,
see
man.
a of discs, sitting on a mountain of them now. Mind taking at least one off my hands?
Nice. Yeah, this is Yuffie's theme, Descendant of Shinobi. I like that song. It's a very lighthearted song. Doesn't necessarily match our search for the mono drives here, but that's a-okay. You grew up watching my streams, yeah. It's for one, I'm honored. It makes me happy hearing like whenever you guys say things like that. He sounded like a drug dealer. Man, you into music? Yeah, bruh. But yeah, I remember last time when I did come back temporarily back in 2023. You remember Furumi, now Mojave Waves? She was also someone who was a regular on the streams.
Okay,
yeah, she said something similar that that when she first watched the streams was like younger, but then when we came back, I guess it was 2.5 years. It took 2.5 years for us to come back onto the live stream. So I know a good number of you guys, are much older now, and I'm sure pursuing a lot of exciting things.
I've got this.
Yeah, whenever I think about how, I guess I started this channel back in 2019, I'm just like, wow, where did the time go? A lot of people say that as you get older, especially, that time just tends to roll by a lot faster, relatively speaking, and that's just because you've experienced time longer. That's what a lot of people say anyway, but I can also recognize that back in 2020, when COVID hit and everyone was, in lockdown, that also made time fly by so fast. But yeah, anyway, I digress. Oh, there are 3 of them this time. Oh boy, looking forward to this. Yeah, it's been 6 years, isn't it crazy? 6 years since we first started the channel. Let's pelt this guy. How about we pelt this guy with some magic? And let's see, Arrow. That's the name of the wind spell in Final Fantasy.
You'll be blown away.
Nah, he's just immune to it. Just straight up immune. Well, at least we'll go after what we can here.
This one's for you.
Careful. Cloud can already do some thunder. And you know what? While we're at it, let's go ahead and... Oh, no! Interrupting my prayers here. I'm just trying to heal my friend, man.
Spinning. Can you take over for me?
Lock on, dude. Man, I hate it when they go underground. It's like Dig, the Pokemon move. The thing is, there's so much going on that it's so easy to lose track of it if someone dug. Okay, Aerith, try pray again. Hopefully no one interrupts you rudely. There you go. We really gotta play it on the defensive here. Alright, Aerith, do your thing. Time passes by too fast. Nah, I feel that. Hebe, I believe that you used to live stream before too, right? Do you still live stream every now and then? Let's do Arcane Ward here.
Needs more magic. That's it.
Dang, that did not sound very good, Cloud. Are you good, bro?
Stay back. Hey.
Let's try using arrow on this guy. Did that even hit him? Because he dug like just in time to avoid that. Man, these guys actually making us use our potions. I'm impressed, you mono drives. Let's switch gears here.
You've got this. Lend me your strength.
Aerith, healing wind, healing wind. I still dabble in it every once in a while. Nice, nice. I'll try to stop by sometime. I know that if I remember correctly, we're in different time zones, but I'd still love to try catching your streams one time. What do you live stream? Do you stream 14? Yes, Cloud. Yes, just keep at it. Oh, don't let him drill you like that. The bottom of these mono drives, they look like unicorn horns. Oh, Aerith. Oh, wow. Wow. That was fast.
Be careful.
It's okay. I'll do better.
It's all right, Aerith. You got this. You got this. Don't doubt yourself now. I obtained an antidote. These guys are just carrying antidotes. I'll take it though. I will take it. Yeah, mostly stream 14. Very nice. How long have you been playing it? Like when did you first jump into it? Has this been like a long time commitment playing Final Fantasy 14? Because like I said, I know that they're actively, updating it and all that good stuff. All right, Aerith. Be very careful. Give yourself some potion.
Just a little should help.
Oh!
Hang back.
Good thing we gave her the potion when we did. Man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Aaron. These guys need to just go away. Jeez. Alright, so that's one defeated. It was saying one of them was defeated. Alright, Aerith, now would be a good time for you to... Are you... Okay, let me just switch and do it myself so that I'm certain that I'm within that arcane ward. So that we can get some double wind hits, double arrow hits. Oh, he's pressured. Oh, he's almost down. There you go. And that makes two.
Come on. So it's my turn?
All right, Cloud, just cross slash him.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, just finish him off.
This one's for you.
There you go. Whew, good. I think that was a little bit faster than last time. Return to the scared man. They still haven't given him a name. No proper name. They didn't want to take a good whole 30 seconds to come up with some random name for this NPC. Just scared man. All right, jumping back into the chat here. So I started during COVID. Oh, I see. Yeah. A lot of people jumped into some different hobbies around that time. The lockdowns really forced people's hand, I guess, to try different things, try out new things, I should say, to pass the time. Since a new expansion comes out once... Oh, is it every 3 years? Wow. Although the current expansion isn't really the best, but it's a new story arc, so there's a bunch of world building. Yeah, it's nice. And for 3 years, would you say that the wait is... Well, you said the current expansion isn't the best, but in general, is like the 3-year wait generally worth it? But yeah, maybe that's a silly question because I know you said you started it in 2021.
I heard.
So
You got them all, right? The robots from the reactor getting lost in the slums. Must be because of the
okay, so
explosion up top, huh?
I was laughing at the fact that he's called Mr. Scared Man, but after fighting those mono drives, I think I get why he was a little bit freaked.
Getting all lost and confused like
If those guys even gave Cloud and Aerith a hard time, yeah.
Shinra bitches get what they deserve.
Shit.
Now hold on.
Anyway, I think it's safe to say our work here is finished. If you're ever in the market for a merc again, remember, you can count on Cloud.
Sure.
Hi, Irene, over on
Sorry
YouTube.
about
Welcome to the stream.
I'm really glad
How are
you're
you doing
willing to help
today?
out, though. Thanks again. Actually, while you're here, I've got another favor to ask.
Another
There's
one?
This old guy who hangs out in front of the weapons shop. I think he might need your help. Would you mind talking to him?
A pair of protective boots obtained. Is that better than the
It
bullet
feels
vest
good to
we've
help
got
you
on
out,
Aerith?
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
You having fun yet?
heaps.
Then you can't be afraid to show it more. Don't forget, it's all about service and salesmanship.
I'll leave that to you.
All right, but don't think you can rely on me forever, mister.
Wasn't planning to.
That's good. Because I command a very good salary.
Yeah, with your magic abilities, I bet. Hebe says, I like the story, but the general player base said they didn't really like the current expansion. I see. At the end of the story, I really cried my eyes out because of the last few cutscenes. That's honestly impressive, because whenever I think of MMO, and you know, this is more me speaking out of ignorance, someone who hasn't spent much time with MMOs. I wouldn't expect jumping into a JRPG, an MMO, excuse me, would really tug at my heartstrings the way that it tugged at yours. So now I'm even more interested to jump into 14 sometime. Yeah, we've cleared 3 out of the 6. So why don't we help out? He was saying the weapon shop man. I take it it's this guy. The man Cloud helped, thinks the merc may have what it takes to assist a guy he knows. Meet with the glum-looking old man. Poor guy. Where's he at? Where's the? Oh, here he is. Yeah, outside the shop.
Oh, I know you. You must be that mercenary. I have a problem. It's the anniversary of my wife's death, and I wanted to visit her grave.
Oh, what? That's.
But I can't because
Why
some
is the
creatures
game
have turned the
throwing
graveyard
something so
into their
sad at
nest.
us?
Could you do me a favor and go there in my stead? She shouldn't be alone today.
It'll cost you.
That's fine. The graveyard's right by the head of the river. But I heard they put a new gate in recently to replace the old broken one. Now that those creatures have moved in, I'm sure it's locked up tight.
Didn't we buy a graveyard key off Moggy?
We
I
did.
think we did.
Oh well, good. Well, good thing I guess in that case we are ahead of the game. That would have been part of the side quest then, having to purchase it from Moggy. So then part of it would really be like making sure that you have enough Moogle medals to purchase the graveyard key. But we've done that already. I think 14 differs from a normal MMO RPG. It is best called an RPG MMO because they focus on the story a lot. Well, that's nice then. I like the sound of that. I think you might really like the story. Do give the free trial a try. Nice. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a try sometime soon. Like I said, I've been playing my PC games here and there, although it's been a while since I started streaming, just because I wish I could stream PC games at the same time while streaming. It's primarily because I don't use OBS. I use a software called Vmix that it requires a bit more graphics power while running it. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, I would love to try it sometime. Oh, what the? These guys are new. By the way, I think that it would probably be good for us. Where are we at, health and MP wise? Oh yeah, well, all of our stuff was restored. Well, why don't we take a look at the protective boots that we were rewarded with. Boots developed for soldiers fighting in rugged terrain. And that's pretty cool, but it does us no favors right now. We've got the power wrist guards on. Is there anything else? Become immune to slow and become immune to stop. Well, that's kind of nice. How about Aerith? Will that do her any stat good? We haven't really run into, if I remember correctly, we haven't really run into many enemies who inflict slow or stop. So I'm gonna hold off on that until we do. All right. How are we looking level-wise? Do we have any upgrades yet? For Barrett, yeah, but he's not here right now.
No time.
Yeah, these guys more disgusting creatures. They're they're larger versions almost of the grass strike from the bottom of the plate. Okay. All right, let's slow down a little bit. And are we inflicted with slow right now? Is that what that icon means? Wish there was a way to see. There's no like reference for what those ailments mean. Okay, let's do assess.
If you're going,
All right, so a subspecies of so they are related to the grass strike that is marked with yellow and black patterning on its carapace. It is also armed with a highly potent poison. Oh yeah, Cloud experienced that just now. And now we need ice. Now that I've removed ice from Aerith, now is the time when we need it. All's good, all's good. We'll survive. Man, it's at times like this that I wish we still had Tifa, because she had the elemental, what's it called? The elemental materia that links up with. Oh shoot!
Bring it. Steady.
All right, be very careful here, bird. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Aerith. There you go, pressured. They really didn't like the. I guess in general they don't like magic, even though that wasn't a. Oh! Let's go again! Oh!
this one's for you.
Yeah, hell yeah!
Need a breather.
Come on, you can do it.
I'll take that.
Watch out for high winds. Sorry.
Yeah, in general they're just no good against magic. Then let's keep that up. Then I'm going to use disorder on him, and then switch over to. Ooh, that guy went pretty far, huh, Cloud?
Probably heal up first.
Yeah, we really should.
You're still doing okay, right?
All right, switch over to Aerith. I am. Oh man.
Call yourself a bodyguard.
Dang, even Cloud is disappointed in himself.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Spell within the arcane ward.
I'm trying, but
Man, dude, we're cutting it close here. Okay, before I even go ham on that guy, let me go ahead and switch over. Oh! You got it, Aerith. You're okay. You're okay.
Not looking good.
What do they keep doing to Aerith? She's like dizzy all the time now.
I'll end this.
Let's cross slash this man. Yeah, home run, right? Yeah, they do look pretty tanky. These guys, I feel like the difficulty kind of, it jumped up a good amount, at least compared to what the enemies that we were fighting on the way to the Sector 5 slums. But you know, that's okay. Look at Cloud just bouncing around here with his 1 HP. I respected Cloud, but you can go ahead and heal yourself sometimes, you know.
Still in it.
we've got to get through this. Get ready.
I want to build up to 2 ATBs so that we can use Prey.
I'll take care of you.
All the time.
There you go. Wow, the screen's not red.
Stay back.
It's been a while.
Calling lightning.
I was gonna say that after this I want to switch out Aerith's wind materia for Blizzard instead, but I think that these are the only ones that we're gonna fight, huh? Oh, there you go. We completed one of the battle intels.
Take it from here.
I should probably heal up first.
Yeah, let's not get cocky here. Oh man.
Stay right there. Be careful.
We're so close, guys. We're so close.
See ya.
Man, this Venom Mantis really giving us a hard time. I like how games don't kill you with the poison
you
even
wanna
if you're
say
at
a
1
prayer
HP,
too?
right?
No thanks.
I'll say I'm grateful for it, but it is an odd thing. Return to the old man. Let's look around here for a little bit, see if there was anything. Oh, here. A nice bench. We would have missed the bench if we had fast traveled. Not that it matters. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any treasure chests or anything like that, so we'll just head out. That's okay. I will say it is nice that the side quests aren't too easy. Like if anything, yes, you can tell that they do give you a challenge. So better than it being too easy. Yeah, but Aerith was not prepped for that with her wind materia. The ice materia definitely would have been more suited for a battle like that anyway. Man, everyone knows about Cloud the Merc now. He's only done what? How many have we cleared? We're about to clear. Is it the 4th one we're about to clear? Yeah. So we're about to clear the 4th one. But people are his name is already being passed around in these slums.
I owe him a lot, maybe more than I can ever repay. And now I owe you a lot too. I know it's not much, but
Thanks, scared man.
Makes up for it a little bit.
We paid our respects to your wife, and we took care of those creatures.
Oh, that's such a relief to hear. I can't tell you how much it was weighing on my mind. I was beginning to think I might never be able to visit her grave again.
Yeah, we really did this guy a
My
solid.
bad back and my legs,
What a sad story.
My whole body's a mess, frankly. I didn't think I could make it past the creatures. But I was prepared to die trying, and then you two came along. Still, I've got to face facts. Creatures or no, I can't keep making these trips.
Don't say that.
This is the graveyard key. Run it back to Moggy.
But I just told you about my legs.
Why don't you just give it back?
Okay. It'll cost you 5,000 gil then.
5,000?
5,000?
It's always money with you people. Fine. I won't ask you for anything else. I'll take your damned key and give it to the boy. It's downright depressing. What is the world coming to these days?
Dang. So our name is being passed around, but it may not be passed around in a good way around these parts now. I feel like Cloud did that to kind of get
You're a
him
real
moving.
dick, you know
Kind
that?
of a, oh,
But on the bright side, it seems he's all fired up again.
yeah.
Money. That's all you kids think about. Not a whit of generosity or selflessness. I may as well keep working till the day I die.
Dang, dude, no retirement for you? What a sad thing. If it was easy, I think the average playtime would have been way shorter, unless you're super overgeared after you complete the main story and go back to the side quests. I'm not sure about you, Hebe, but with JRPGs in general, I'm the type to actually dedicate time to level grinding. But with the way that Final Fantasy Remake is laid out, it's a little bit more linear than some other JRPGs where you can explore like the open world, even versus Rebirth, the sequel to this one. So at least level grinding isn't as convenient of a thing as it is in some other games. But yeah, do you ever like just spend a good chunk of extra time level grinding to the point where like you feel like way more powerful than any of the enemies that the story throws at you? I kind of like reaching those points just because it feels a little bit rewarding, but that's how I like to approach JRPGs sometimes. The old man is so real for that. Yeah, for real, for reals. All right, well, let's take a look at our next side quest here. Just knocking out these different side quests. So Looks like, so this last one is going to unlock only once we complete the rest of these, I'm sure. So we got a verified hero. The members of the Hideout have given Cloud special permission to participate in an unknown game. Play along. I remember this. It's like some box destroying game. It's actually pretty fun. If I remember, they bring it back in Rebirth too.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far.
We're just knocking out his battle intel too,
I've
so...
done it. I've developed a new materia.
So, Hebe, in case you didn't know about this guy's name is Chadley, and throughout the course of the game, he gives you what he calls battle intel missions, where he basically gives you like a list of criteria to meet, whether that's assessing a certain amount of enemies or hitting enemies with certain weaknesses a certain amount of times and so on. And whenever you complete them, you get new access to some new materia. So in this case, it looks like we unlocked, I think it was this one, the first strike materia, so increases how full the ATB gauge is at the start of battle. That's pretty nice, I'll take that, but that's super expensive, wow. Synergy materia also allows an ally to follow the leader's attack command with an attack from linked materia. Does not consume ATB charges or MP, wow. I'll take that too. How does that work? Let's look at the... Ah, that's pretty cool. I don't think we have any gear that lets us link materia this time around, though. Let me see.
Intel submissions.
It's like at that level I'm comfortable enough to not get slapped a little too hard. Right. Power farming over the main quest, I feel that. Yeah, it forces you to explore in a way. Yeah, so if you're referring to the battle intel, yeah, so you can see all of these different things here, right? So I believe the one that Chadley said we just completed was the stagger effect, and I think it was monster variants. So now the next one that we have, the only other available one is this combat simulation. So you know how in Final Fantasy they have different summons that you can acquire? So in the original Final Fantasy VII, you'd find what they call summon materia all over the place, and that's what lets you summon creatures like Ifrit and Shiva. In this game, you do find some summon materia across the world, but I think that you also have to fight some of them in like battle simulations that Chadley creates for you, like VR summon fights that you have to participate in. So that's a little bit different.
Starting to settle down a bit. We can finally play Whack-a-Box again. It's all thanks to
Whack-a-Box?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Wow.
There's this tired-looking guy out by the community center, and I heard he was looking for some help.
A tired guy? Oh, so we got the new quest right away. Angel of the Slums. Okay, well let's do this verified hero one first since we're already here. Shiva is really pretty. Not the gold saucer BGM. You lost all your money. Here it is, the gold saucer. Don't you just love the gold saucer theme? It's such a happy time. In Rebirth, you don't visit the gold saucer in this game, but you do in Rebirth. But when you do, it's a good time. Oh man, look at these kids. All of the kids ever since. So in the last live stream, we completed a mission where we basically saved 2 of these kids, and then ever since then, man, these kids have idolized Cloud. They even made these makeshift wooden swords to all of them. Look, this is all that. It's almost like they've been brainwashed by Cloud. I don't think the parents will be very happy. What is that Mr. Strife teaching you, son?
Oh, hey, Cloud. You're just in time for our favorite game, Whack-a-Box. You want in? It's super fun.
Admittedly, it is
rules are
pretty
easy.
fun.
The person who whacks the most boxes is crowned champion of the Hideout. We usually don't let adults play, but since you're cool, we're gonna make a special exception.
Wow,
just
you see, they even think Cloud is cool. All right, so we've got some target scores here. So there's a participation prize, wow. So even if I fail, I still get to feel good with a Moogle medal. So a spectral cogwheel. I'm not sure what that does. I'm pretty sure these are, aside from the elixir, they may just be like accessories. But let's aim for that 30,000. I think that we can do it. Training to be like the Nibelheim man. Yes, good old Cloud Strife. Better than striving to be Sephiroth. I prefer the Gongaga man. Yeah, have you played Crisis Core? Now that's a game that I still need to play. I think now would be a good time, especially since they released that remaster back in 2022. All right, so we got Whack-A-Box here. Destroy as many boxes as possible within the time limit. Each box will add to your score, and once the timer reaches 0, the game is over. Reach the target score to win. The durability, effects, and score differ with each type of box. So this, I really enjoy this game, actually. Oh, so you have played Crisis Core? Oh, man. Now that's another Final Fantasy game that I need to give a shot, albeit a spin-off. Yeah, I want to learn more about Zack's backstory as well. Even with some of the other characters that are introduced in that game, like characters like Genesis and is it Angeal, I think? Or are they the same person? I'm not even sure. I hear those names thrown around a lot whenever Crisis Core is discussed. All right, let's go. So just like in the battles, we can build up ATB. So in this case, I'm pretty sure that the triple slash is going to be very handy, but let's build up to 2 ATB to start. What happened to my other abilities? Where's my... You know what? I am going to do some disorder here. Yeah, take it out, Cloud. Come on, you got it. There you go. All right, quick. Switch over. Oh, man. I think that's going to affect us negatively. There you go. There's some time blocks that you can find, too, that extend your time, so I wanna find where those are. Let's do some Braver. And then, did that even hit? I question whether or not that actually hit. Yes. Keep going, Cloud. Come on. There you go. Very nice. Okay, switch over. Ah, man. I think Braver might be a good one to do. Oh, come on. There you go. Wow. Okay, there's a time block right there. Let me just knock out some of these first. Can even use Braver. There you go. Wow. All right. 10 more seconds. Okay, so we're at 20,000. Not bad. Let's knock out as many of these small ones as we can and then go for the big one. Where's my triple slash? Why was I denied my triple slash? Okay, let's do Braver first, and then switch over to... No. Not operator mode. Need to disorder. Punisher mode, because Punisher mode, in case you guys didn't know, it's like the stronger... Okay. Quick. Cloud, come on. Cloud, come on, yes! Ah, yes, I'll take it. Yes! All right, we achieved that 30,000 point score. All right, good. Oh, you played it on the PSP. Oh, wow, so you played it in the way that it was intended to be played. That's sick. Yeah, I had a PSP when... My parents got one for me when I was, I think, 11. No, when I was 12. But I wasn't into Final Fantasy all that much, so I didn't play Crisis Core at the time. Yeah, the panic is setting in. You felt that scream? Oh, yeah. That got me at the end.
I've never seen anyone do
I was
that
actually starting to get just a little bit worried that we wouldn't make it. But it turned out okay. So do we get all of it? Okay, so we get the Crescent Moon Charm. What was it? The Spectral Cogwheel as well, and the Elixir. So let's take a look at that. Where is it? Where is it? So, I guess in accessories. Okay, so we already had a Crescent Moon Charm, but I'm curious about the Spectral Cogwheel, a mystical cog capable of converting ethereal energy into power. The question is, will it actually benefit either of us right now? I mean, even if not, at least we have bragging rights now that we beat the... Oh, consuming MP fills the limit gauge. Oh, wow. You know what? That would actually be pretty nice on Aerith. Aerith, you're gonna need to take some of the bullets here, because I'm stripping you of the bulletproof vest for now in favor of the Spectral Cogwheel. That'll be really nice because her limit break is it's called Healing Wind, and it does mass healing across the party. So with someone like Aerith who is using MP all the time, I think that would be a pretty fitting accessory for her to have anyway. Aerith is the new tank. Yeah, imagine her with that bulletproof vest. Yeah, so let's go ahead and... So that is side quest number 5. So then after we complete the 6th side quest, we can continue on with the main arc. Oh, you know what? I also maybe sometime during this stream as well. No, I don't need to heal up. What am I doing? Sometime during this stream as well, I want to try the Shiva battle. If not this stream, then the next. But those are some of the things that I neglected during my last playthrough. When I played this, it was 2023, and I wasn't going through things as thoroughly as I am right now.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain merc that's become the talk of the town?
Oh, nice. Then maybe we can give that a shot then, Hebe.
I'm
looking forward to the Shiva battle.
More than a humble reporter with the Daily Buzz.
That rag? The one that's always printing awful rumors about the slums?
On the contrary, my dear. We strive to raise awareness of the plight of our undercity brethren. We seek a better future for everyone, rich and poor. Now then, my friends, I find myself in need of your exceptional services for a trifling matter. Are you
And what is that matter?
And notorious bandit known as the Angel of the Slums? She delivers written declarations to her victims, usually Shinra associates, before divesting them of their valuables.
Like a Robin Hood sorts?
Everything she steals, she gives to the poor and needy.
Yep, just like a Robin Hood sort.
Yes, she's got a knack for public relations. Very popular down here as a result. Nevertheless, she is a criminal and a threat to the public order. I've made it my mission to unmask the villain, but the locals have been uncooperative and uncommunicative, to put it mildly. And now that my identity as a reporter has been exposed, my sources have all deserted me. Which brings me to you, the merc of the hour, and the man who will serve up my scoop.
All right, well, let's do a little bit of investigative work. Damon more like Skaman or Scamon.
I thought we put those days of war and death behind us, but Wutai won't let us.
Good to see you again, Mireille.
Good to see you too, Aerith. I'd heard you found yourself a funny new friend.
Cloud, meet Mireille. She knows everything.
I wouldn't use funny to describe Cloud, but...
Mireille, meet Cloud. He's a former soldier and super strong.
He looks useful enough. The kids have been talking about you. The defender of the secret hideout.
And the Whack-a-Box champion, mind you.
Is helping the Daily Buzz look
I'm sure the
for
kids mentioned that.
the slums.
I am?
I'm a lover of the whispered word. Not that it's any real secret, considering how chatty the Shinra mutt's been.
Not looking into it for the reporter. I'm doing it for myself. Call it curiosity, whatever.
Or could it be you've fallen under the angel's spell like so many others? Anyway, it so happens that I have some information for you. But I need a moment
do tell.
before I can give it to you. Why don't you wait with that reporter of yours?
Okay. So we just walk back to him and chill with him for a little bit? Whack-a-Box champion Cloud, right? The only scoop I'm serving that man is vanilla.
So,
Now I kind of want
Have you tried talking to
some nice
Mireille
ice
at all?
cream or some dessert.
She told us that she had some information to share.
Mireille, as in the Mireille? The town gossip? I chased her for days begging for info, but she wouldn't give up a single scrap. So how'd you get the old bird to talk?
This old bird had a change of heart, that's all.
Yeah, could you speak a little louder,
Tell
Damon?
us, what do you know about the notorious angel of the slums? Has she struck again? Is that it?
I don't know anything about that, but I do know where her hideout is.
Ooh, how
Operations?
juicy.
Now that's a scoop! Where is it? Tell me!
Deep in the scrap, at Lookout Point. Hardly anyone goes out there these days. It's the perfect place
good
for a
luck,
criminal to hole
man.
up.
Are you even equipped with some weaponry?
But before you go, I should warn you about this rumor I heard. About a terrible fiend that's claimed the angel's hideout as its lair.
Yeah.
Quite large, lots of teeth, always hungry. I don't know about you, but I'd not go anywhere near that thing.
Well, a good reporter knows never to take foolish risks. Plan first, then act. That's
Yeah.
motto.
You need our help,
If
don't
it's
you?
a plan you're looking for, I'd say you have one right here. Wouldn't you?
So,
Yeah, man, look at my baseball bat.
If I might impose upon you again, it would be lovely if you investigated Lookout Point for me.
Doing your dirty work. All right, Mr. Damon.
Build a plate back then. Yeah, me too.
Damon asked politely. What an interesting reporter. Very eccentric. All right, where is this? Where is this lair? You know what? So it's all the way over there. Well, I don't mind making the trip. It's just, you know, I'm wondering if we should switch up some of Aerith's. You know what? Let me see if. No, still no level. The problem with Cloud's bat, right, is that it doesn't let me. It doesn't have many materia slots, is what I mean to say. So we're kind of limited to just this lightning materia. The steadfast block and the HP up are good, so I do still want to. So Hebe, with this nail bat, just in general with all of the weapons that you can equip for any of the characters, you'll see on the right side there's like, it says 90% proficiency for the ability disorder. So what's neat is that from the start, when you first equip an item, it gives you a new ability, but you can only use it whenever you've got it equipped. But if you use it more and more, then eventually the character just learns it. So that's why I'm trying to keep the nail bat for now. That, and as we level up the nail bat anyway, it will unlock some more materia slots. But I don't remember what this creature is that's in the Angel of the Slums lair. If I did, I feel like I'd be better equipped to know what materia I should use. But we'll make do. Let's see. Maybe we can even temporarily get rid of one of Aerith's. All of her materia are just so good. I want to keep the MP up and the magic up. Yeah, especially with the new spectral cogwheel that we just got. Prayer we definitely need. Maybe we can actually replace prayer with cure. Let's see. Oh no. Let's equip the Cloud right now. I mean, one of his other weapons. Dang, bot alert. Yeah, no worries, Hebe. Take your time. Let me just remove this bot. Yeah, like what I was saying in the last stream, ever since coming back, I've noticed how many more bots there are, at least how more frequently they message in chats. I feel like there has been at least one every stream we've had so far. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm gonna leave things as they are for now, and we'll just take the enemy as it comes. I bet it's going to be another challenging fight, though. I accept the challenge. I invite the challenge.
I'll protect you.
Oh,
I'm
whoa.
pretty good at protecting myself, you know.
That's it.
I almost forgot about these guys. Let's just use disorder. There you go. Weapon ability learned. Just like that. Dang, he's going ham on that Gorger, but the Gorger is on top of Aerith right now. Not even considering that he might accidentally whack her with this wooden nailed bat.
See you around.
Dang, Cloud. Alright, is this... Here it is. Right here. That was actually pretty fast. Got here a lot faster than I anticipated. Hello?
Focus.
There it is! This is the thing?
I'll take care
That's
of
the
them.
giant monster that's taken up the lair? Alright, Aerith, just run, just run. It's slow, thankfully. At least right now it's quite slow. What in the hell is that? It's a Crowmogger. This is the thing that inhabits the what is it? The hideout of the Angel of the Slums. Apparently, I thought it was going to be some creature of nature, you know, an autonomous robot discarded by Shinra. As part of its self-repair protocol, it used nearby scrap material to repair its body. So it's very similar to the smaller versions. It knocks down foes by swinging its arm with a wrecking ball attached. All right, so the important thing, normally attacks do not affect its stagger gauge, but inflicting a certain amount of physical damage does make it susceptible to staggering. Furthermore, hitting its wrecking ball with magic attacks will quickly fill its stagger gauge. All right, well, thankfully, it's weak to lightning, and we have just that. That is definitely something that we want to avoid. So let me go ahead and... I'll start by having Cloud deal the physical attacks. Cloud, go ahead and focus thrust him while I use magic on... Oh my gosh. Gotta back up. I'm gonna use arrow on it, and then I'm gonna switch to Cloud. And then I'm going to actually use thunder on its iron sphere. There you go. No, wrong.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Just go away.
Yeah, enough. And it was saying enough. Oh, geez, block. Enough physical attacks will cause it to stagger or at least feel pressured. But I'm going to have Cloud do thunder on the wrecking ball again. Switch over to... Let's do it one more time, Cloud. Iron Sphere, please. There you go. Wow. Nice. Okay, I'm going to do an arcade one real quick.
Needs more magic.
And then... Let's do arrow on him. You know what would be good? If... you know what? I don't have enough, though. Don't have enough ATB. Dang, man. I feel like that was... That wasn't as good as it could have been.
One more shot. I'll show you what I can do.
This one's for you. That'll do.
Back up, Aerith. Oh man, silenced. That's the last thing we want for our team right now. Okay, it's only Aerith, thankfully, so we're still free to use some
We've got
lightning.
to get through this.
Man, okay. Well, let's at least do Sorceress Storm. Does that count as lightning, I wonder? Oh!
I'm feeling pretty weak.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez. You know what? Let me just fill up the ATB gauge. Oh, nice! Okay, I'm just gonna do prey
Sorry,
for right
but
now.
you handle it.
No, Cloud! Cloud!
This one's for you.
Oh man,
My turn.
it's okay. That was all right. That was all right. Let's back up here. Let's attack that wrecking ball some more.
You can do
Iron
it.
sphere, whatever it's called. Back up! Wow. This thing is getting mad.
Still up for it?
Right.
Keep it together.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a good thing. I think that for these side quests lately, having both Aerith and Cloud have worked out just fine. Cloud with the physical, Aerith with the magic. Okay, I want to go back to my arcane ward
Go on.
and cast some magic. So can you please move, good sir? Man, what a mess this is with all of this, all the electricity. Yeah, wanna. Okay, there you go. That's better.
Tagging out.
Hang back.
How about you, Cloud? You should make use of the ward too. There you go. Just like that, Cloud. And let's finish him off with a cross slash in stagger. Heck yeah.
Guess we should look around.
Yeah, we should. What's this thing here? Yeah, evict this machine. Yeah, well, this guy has to be kicked out of the Angel of the Slums
Collect your offer
lair.
on behalf of the board.
This must be one of her calling cards.
I don't see anything else.
Just like
interesting.
Persona 5.
Let's head back and tell him what we found.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to find here, so might as well just fast travel. Yeah. There's a couch though. Could rest for a little bit, Cloud. Watch some TV. It's actually some nice vases. Man, you should bring that back to the slums and sell it for some money. That definitely went pretty well. At least compared to the mono drives. Those guys were just flat out weird.
This is the genuine article, I'm sure.
Hebe says, "Let's go." Yes, let's go.
So this is one of her famous warnings.
It's an incredible find. Oh, was that all?
Hold on. Looks like there's something else. A message. To the nosy Shinra reporter sniffing around, I was planning to teach you a lesson you would never forget. However, by the grace of your mercenary friend, you were spared that lesson. But next time he might not be around to save you. You would be wise to watch your step.
Not just a message from the angel. A warning.
He's so amazed by it too.
If bailed you out, that fiend in the scrap would have ripped you to shreds. Sorry about that, friend. Here I was, just trying to help you out. But instead, my kindness almost got you violently killed.
Now. No harm, no foul, right? In any case, I hope this narrowly averted tragedy won't discourage you from sharing information with me in the future.
Hey, everybody! The angel left another calling card! She's gonna rip up Don Corneo!
It's about damn
The Don himself.
Don Corneo's no easy mark. I can't wait to see how this goes down.
Excuse me, I'm a reporter for the Daily Buzz and...
Get your next scoop, man.
Reward.
Here, why don't you take this? Oh, and no need to thank me.
2,000 gil,
Out of
wow.
that reporter's pocket. Can't call it theft if you're just claiming what you're owed. Am I right? Well done, Mr. Merc. You certainly lived up to your reputation.
Yeah, we did. In fact, we completed all 6 side quests here,
Call
right?
it a day.
Getting late, huh?
You've been working so hard you lost track of time.
Had to. The pace sucked.
Because they didn't know if you were worth it yet. But now they do. Come on, let's go home.
Yeah, but we need to speak to Chadley. I want to fight Shiva. This granny is rich. Yeah, she's got the moolah, as some might say. Yeah, we completed. Nice, we completed all the side quests. So I do want to let's try that Shiva battle. Let's see how that will go. I'm not quite sure yet if we're at a high enough level to complete it, but I do want to try it. It would be pretty fun. No level up though. I'm kind of surprised. No, at least not enough to bring our SP up to upgradable levels, if that makes sense.
I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information for my research.
Okay, so they're called VR missions. All right, so it's Shiva. It's Shiva time.
Then I invite you to ready your portable battle simulator.
Man, imagine him with a VR headset on and he's fighting Shiva, but in real life he's like swinging his bat around throughout the city, running around. How reckless, Cloud. Oh, this track, man. I love this track. Okay, let's chill out. Let's keep our distance for a little bit. Blizzara. No.
Thank you. That's it.
Okay, I am going to build up enough ATB here in order to... Oh, man. White out. This is... No!
Keep eyes.
My turn.
Shiva. No, Aerith! Wakey. She's awake, but that was quite the rude awakening, I'll say. Okay, finally, assess. An ice element summon recreated in virtual reality. It is the manifestation of a queen who once healed the planet's wounds with ice, as evidenced by the existence of permafrost in the polar lands. Oh, that's beautiful. But we don't have any fire. You know what? I think that it'll be worth to at least give one of them Fyra.
It was a close match. However, I did manage to obtain valuable data.
Oh, did you?
Analyze and learn from your mistakes so that you can claim victory next time.
Yeah, well, I just needed to swap out materia, man.
Receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
I look forward to it too, but let's see. Might as well just temporarily remove lightning. There you go. Yeah, and this is the 2-pointer one. So we've got numerous fire materia, but they're at different levels. This is the only one that's got Fyra, level 2.
I hope you will continue to help me.
Reminds me of Beat Saber. Do they have this? Is there a mod that has this song in Beat Saber? That was so. Whenever I think of Beat Saber, I think about how my brother picked up. I forgot if it was the Oculus Rift or if it was the Vive that he got, and he was like, "Yeah, man, this is like one of the only games that like." I would want to play, at least for right now. And fortunately, he hasn't touched his headset much, his VR headset much, because it made him dizzy. So there are a few people who really get impacted by just how VR makes you feel. Unfortunately, it did get to him.
Then I invite you to ready your portable battle simulator.
I don't have a VR headset myself. Like swinging your sword in the open while fighting a virtual Shiva? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Block! Okay, so the icicle impact is an all-around. Okay. Yeah, we need to be careful. She leaves behind a trail of icicles, too. What is this? Like, I need to know what that symbol is that's affecting Cloud underneath his name. I want to say it's slow. Maybe now would actually be a good time to use the protective boots.
Keep it together.
Here goes.
There you go. Okay, so now she's pressured. Okay, go Cloud, go Cloud. I guess while she's down, go ahead and use Focus Thrust. And then we'll have Aerith set up an arcane ward so that we can double the spells cast on her. All right, so that was actually pretty good for, as in, we increased her stagger by a good amount. So let's just play the patient game and continue going about it like this.
It's on you.
I'll show you what I can do.
There you go. Okay, Cloud, go, 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 go. Do your thing, bro. Oh, wow. We already have level 2 of the win. There you go. Oh, almost staggered. There you go. Nice, nice. All right, Aerith, what do you got? What do you got? Go ahead and cast on her.
You'll be blown away. Get him.
Okay, I'm going to disorder and then enter Punisher mode.
This one's for you.
All right, so I take it that she's about to get a lot more difficult. What are these familiar frosts here? Okay, we do have to pay attention to the MP, though. I know that fire is very powerful, but it does eat up our MP. Oh, and we've almost got summoned, though. Oh, wow. That's a lot.
I'm coming. Enjoy the ride. Stay back.
Why is she immune now? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wow. Okay, let's bring her back, and then we'll have Aerith cast her limit. I wanted to get one to play VR chat, but I got out of the VR chat craze after like 3 months. Yeah, I feel like VR is one of those things that you'll use a lot for the first few months, kind of like what you're talking about, but then you eventually just go back to regular controls. I remember when the Wii was very popular with the motion control craze, and not knocking the success of the Wii at all, but no denying that some definitely did get tired of the motion controls in general. All right, let's summon Ifrit. Summon versus summon. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to Aerith and just have her heal up. Yeah, before we even consider having Ifrit use one of his special moves, let's... Okay, Cloud, you need to build up some ATB fast so that you can actually use some of Ifrit's attacks here. Yeah, we have Crimson Dive. There you go. Let's do some fire, double fire in this case. I'm gonna switch over to Aerith and... Okay, so now she's at 2 ATB, so we can have Ifrit do Radiant Plume this time. Where's he at? Are you gonna do your attack yet? She was not fazed by that, what the heck? What's she doing now? Oh, wow. No, wait! Don't let this insta-kill, please!
So much for being a mercenary.
I'm not sure if that's a time limit thing, or if
That was unfortunate.
we just need to,
But
if
remember,
it always
the
happens regardless,
limitations
and we
are
just
only
need to
in your
have
mind.
enough... Dang. Okay,
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
yeah, that was crazy. We got really close though, I will say. So let me see. I want to pull up the manual and see what that status effect was on Cloud earlier. I think it's slow. It didn't really feel slower though. Let's see. Which one would it be? Maybe battles. Let's see. Status ailments here. Yeah, so it was slow. Decreases the rate at which the ATB gauge fills. Okay, so maybe for this battle, those protective boots may come in handy. The question is, who would really... I think I'm gonna give it to Cloud to start, because I really count on his fire. Yeah, it's not terrible deductions to attack, so... Alright, let's give that a try. Chadley,
I hope you will continue
Round
to
two,
help me
sir.
gather vital information for
Round
my
two.
research.
Think it might be a health thing. Yeah, it very well could be. So once we get to that 25% mark, I'll try to make sure that I actually have a decent amount of health to brace for that, because 14 Shiva does the same thing. Really? Oh wow. Yeah. Oh man. We got close though. I felt pretty good about that. I feel like this time we'll get it this time. It'll be good. He looks like an owl with that VR headset on, might I add. You got this. Thank you, Hebe. I appreciate the encouragement. All right, you know what? I'm gonna start by building up Aerith's ATB here.
Just go away.
Oh, guard Aerith. Guard Aerith. Back up. All right. No problem here. Guard. All right. Time for that arcane ward.
Why don't you lead the way?
All right, I'm gonna move over here. And let's jump right away into the Vytera. There you go. All right, and then Aerith, go ahead and do just arrow, but in the arcane ward, please. All right. Let's do one more Vytera. Oh dang, she did not get pressured by that. I'm kind of impressed. Okay, switch over to just regular fire. Block. Dang, Cloud is getting pelted by the eyes here.
I'll show you what I can do.
All right, I am going to, with Aerith, cast Prey. Let's go ahead and get our health up right now, as soon as possible. Do a simple fire here. Yeah, the familiar frost, it like protects her from certain attacks. So, wonder if we can get rid of it by up. Careful, Cloud, careful, Cloud, careful! Ah!
So it's my turn?
It is your turn, Aerith. I'm gonna give Arrow a shot here. Hey, Cloud.
One more shot. You can do it.
What are those frost familiars? Like, what are they doing? It's hard to tell. I'm gonna switch over here. She's almost staggered, so dang, dude.
I'm coming.
Might as well pray now. All right, now that you're awake again, Cloud.
Don't overdo it.
I'll show you what I can do.
I see. So the familiar frost like protects her from spells.
Stay back.
Whoa! Didn't know you could teleport like that. Didn't see that last time.
Can you take over for me?
Okay, now would be a good time to use fire. Oh no, she's still got one of the familiar frosts. Dang, dude.
I'll take care of them. This one's for you.
Pray, Aerith. Did I not select pray? Why did she not pray? Oh, she got interrupted, that's why. Oh, I'm not feeling good about this attempt. Okay, Cloud, yeah, sure. You can do it if you want. There you go. Oh, perfect timing too.
Have fun.
Yeah, I think now would also be a good time to use Limit Break.
Just taking a little break.
There you go. Now that we've got 2 ATB, let's use Radiant Plume against this Ice Mistress.
I'll show you what I can do.
Oh shoot, diamond dust. Okay, now would be the time for us to brace for this. Aerith, can you do pray right now? No, Aerith, use pray! There you go. Okay, so Aerith is at full HP. Cloud, not so much, but please survive this, guys. Oh, wow. The heck? Not even in the red yet.
That's it. Here it comes.
Okay, yeah, she's done for. She's done for.
Go on. And catch.
Yeah, Shiva defeated.
Moving on then.
Nice, nice. Good thing you recommended this, Hebe.
Outstanding. The Shiva
She's
summoning
dead on my
materia is
screen.
complete.
Nice, nice.
And now it's
Thank
yours.
you. Thank you for the
Use it
encouragement,
as you see
Hebe.
fit. The Lady of Frost is the perfect.
So now
companion
we've
for a
got,
man like you,
now we
Cloud.
have the Shiva
She'll
materia.
prove most useful when the time comes to destroy Shinra.
Nice. So it's really interesting how they decided to go about the summon materia in this game, because like I said in the original OG, just like in, I'm sure it's similar in other Final Fantasies, but you kind of find these summon abilities in the overworld, and they can honestly be missed if you're not looking out for them. But doing them in the VR missions, it's definitely interesting. It's kind of a weird context to be fighting them in, though, a weird setting, because normally, like for example, if you were to fight a summon, you'd expect it to be like in a place that's appropriate for the summon, I guess. Maybe it's not like that in all Final Fantasies, but doing it in the VR missions anyway is quite
I
interesting.
look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
All right, so I think that means that, yeah, we've completed all 9 available battle intels for Chadley, at least at the moment. So we're making pretty good progress. Man, I enjoyed that battle. We lost the first time, and no, we quit the first time. We lost the second time, but third time's a charm, as they say. So, oh yeah, look at this, Hebe. So one of the summons that you can get is Chocobo and Moogle. This is one that I found in the overworld, and it's actually easy to miss. But in this case, I do want to switch over to Shiva. I like how the Shiva materia gives you 1 MP, but looks like the Chocobo and Moogle increases your luck. But I'll just assign Shiva instead. Moogle Chocobo, yeah, right, right. It's one of the fun. There's like, I think in Rebirth there's even a fat Chocobo that you can find as a summon. It's so cute. I love how Final Fantasy knows when to take itself seriously, but knows also when to just have a little bit of fun with things, you know? In my view, that's how the fat Chocobo is. It's them having fun with the game. Fat Chocobo chick. The Moogles in FF7R remind me of koalas. Yeah, they do, especially like in Rebirth. Because in that game, you can actually find real Moogles. But did you see when we were with the kids earlier, there was like someone dressed up as a Moogle? It's like, it's one of the odd interpretations of what a Moogle is. But yeah, like I just showed, there is a Chocobo and Moogle summon, and they do look like koalas. Okay, back to some main story goodness here.
Hello, Aerith.
What do you want?
Haven't seen him before. He your new boy toy?
He's my bodyguard, if you must know.
Wait a minute. Those eyes. Is he the one who beat up Reno?
And what if I am?
Need to cross my T's, dot my I's, that's all.
Cloud, leave him be. Rude's not a bad person, really.
No, I'm not bad. But like it or not, I sometimes have to do bad things.
Get ready to taste baseball
take
bat.
It personal.
You Turks are all the same. All bark. No bite.
I was gonna say all talk, no action.
You're one to talk.
All right, let's do this. All of a sudden, we're fighting Rude, who is just pelting us with punches. Oh, man, he is no joke.
Keep it together.
Here goes.
I'm gonna
Don't you leave us alone?
switch over to what sweet dreams. What is this? Oh man. Yeah, bald man. He's so tanky too. All these tanks.
Gotta get a little payback for my partner.
Oh my gosh! Look at what he did to Cloud. And he threw him into Aerith.
You've got this.
Let's do this.
I love how dynamic these battles are in this game. I feel like anything can happen in these battles. All right. Anyway, I wanted Aerith to perform assess. Let's get a little intel on Rude here. We fought Reno in the church during the last stream, but I didn't have assess equipped on anyone at the time, so I didn't get to get his intel. But here, an operative with the Turks unit of Shinra's General Affairs Division. As he possesses incredible strength and a well-toned physique. Oh, well, I like how they had to include that. He's got 6 packs underneath that suit. He prefers using his fists over weapons, so when attacks rapidly fill his stagger gauge. Well, good thing we have Aerith here to save the day. Let's set up with an arcade ward. Arcane ward, excuse me. Oh, he loves doing that to Cloud. He's gonna pick him up again. Okay, I'm gonna guard. He's gonna throw him into me. Oh, it's still like knocked her back a good amount. All right, let's jump straight into the level 2 wind attack. Oh dang! Rude really did not like that. No cutscene right now, game. I just staggered him. He lost all his hair and invested them into VIT stat, vitality stat.
No, I don't believe that I have.
Honestly, I think he would have seen that as worth it.
Can't. It's my job.
Then think about changing careers.
Come on.
Spirit Geyser? That doesn't look good. Let's see how he feels about fire. Oh, he was pressured. Yeah, I guess just in general magic he's not so fond of.
Cloud's pretty strong, isn't he?
I've seen this type before.
You don't know me.
Okay, Aerith.
It's your turn.
My turn.
Ah, man, interrupted her spell casting.
I'm coming.
Payback working out. Hang back, so. Time to burn.
Get up, Aerith. Come on, you got this. Get up.
I thought you wanted this rough.
Man, I didn't follow up with the. No, this isn't it, Aerith. Don't give up.
Can you take over for me?
Need a light.
There you go. All right, pressured. Keep the pressure on him. Don't stop. Oh, so close. I'm gonna have Cloud cast more Vytera. There you go. And into stagger he goes.
I'll take care of this.
Perfect time to cast some wind magic against him.
Watch out for my winds.
All right, Cloud.
Pushing it.
I'll take care of him.
Excuse me.
Why don't you lead the way? You'll be blown away.
There you go. Nice. Oh, Mega Potion?
Please, just leave us alone.
We robbed him of his Mega Potion. Should have used that during the battle,
know
man.
I can't do that.
Yeah, he threw himself into Aerith with the wind. He really did not like that. Oh, it's Reno.
Time of your life, but we're needed on standby.
That I got a good laugh of Rude flying after that wind attack.
Here now.
Understood.
Got somewhere else to be?
Clearly.
Apparently so. Go home and stay there.
Go
you know
home.
I can't do that.
She's not taking any more of your lip, rude. Bye-bye. Well, that was good. That turned out okay. Defeated Rude on first attempt. Reno was also pretty fun to battle. I don't remember if... Oh no, I believe we do fight them one more time towards the end of the game. But I won't say too much about that quite yet. But the English VA of Rude sounds so good. Yeah. You know, I feel like with all of the...
You coming?
All of the main characters anyway, and even the Turks, they did a good job of casting. Did you know that Aerith's voice actress, she live streams. I'm not sure if she still does it regularly, but when Rebirth first came out, she was going through a playthrough of that. I think her name was either Brianne or Brianna White. I forgot the name of her YouTube channel, but she does live stream. It's always fun seeing people who are involved with the creation of the game in some way live streaming it. It reminds me of the woman who played Quiet in Metal Gear Solid 5. She was also for a time doing live streaming, and she actually recently came back to live streaming. Materia, look, Aerith, behind you.
You talking to the...
Yeah, she does.
So yeah, it was that kind of day.
That's a very blocky-winged butterfly. Oh, she's a flower whisperer.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep Mom waiting.
Hey, what'd they say?
Good work today, guys.
What nice flowers.
Kidding. They didn't say a word. But, you know... never mind. It's not like you'd believe me after all.
Probably not. Tell me anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
It won't be much longer now. The flowers, they have something important to tell us. Something they need to share with us. At least, that's the feeling I get. But before they can, there's a final step that has to be taken. Otherwise, we won't hear them. Maybe I should just give up. Honestly, it's what I do best.
Could have fooled me. From what I've seen, you're no quitter.
Well, today's special. That's why I've been working my butt off.
What's so special about it?
Okay, time to go.
Why, game? Why?
Learn to talk to her.
Did the flowers say anything?
Good work today, guys?
Ah!
That's the spirit.
Cloud a flower whisperer as well. But why, game? Why do you have to make Aerith so kind-hearted, so freaking sweet, and then just to rip her away from us? My gosh. I mean, of course, that's how the original players of the OG 7 felt back in the 90s, but still, I remember going through this originally, and you really grow attached to both Cloud and Aerith and all of the characters, but you know what's coming, and then yikes. All right, jumping back to the chat. Spent all of the budget on the hair texture that the butterfly had to be blocks, right? I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that game. Aerith's mom buried there. I'm depressed. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Oh man. Sad things happen in this game, of course, but Rebirth is really where things reach ahead, and oh man. Yeah, but I'm sure all of you know what it is I'm referring to. Yeah, Aerith's death really killed me inside. Yeah, I know. Did you see any clips of how they handled it in Rebirth? Because her passing does happen in Rebirth, but still, it doesn't. Even though you know it's coming, it doesn't make it any easier to bear. But it's just really sad. Let me go ahead and take a look at that materia that I just acquired. We got luck up, provoke, refocus. Refocus is that's what well anyway. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna keep the materia as it is right now. Yeah, well, at least we can say we grabbed that. There was a materia back in the church with in the last stream, but it wouldn't let us. The game wouldn't let us go back to the church yet. So I know we go back there eventually.
You're heading in already?
Real quick.
Not quite yet.
Double check. So we cleared all the quests. I think we're good. I'm gonna do one more pass of the town to make sure there wasn't anything that I missed. But I really think that we've done all that we can do here at this point, and we might as well just go with Aerith. But yeah, Aerith's death, even in the original, I know that a lot of people who played it, back then, even they were very, very much impacted, and there was a hole left in their heart after that. And this game, just the way how it takes the character exploration and how it expands the characters and their story and their relationships with each other, multiplies it by like tenfold, I'd say, just throwing a random ballpark number out there, right? But the way that you see how Cloud and Aerith grow so close to each other, and then they strip her away from you, and they even add new scenes between Cloud and Aerith, that their friendship, how deeply it runs. Even the friendship between Tifa and Aerith, the way that it's explored in both, in Remake, sure, but especially in Rebirth, because especially traversing the open world, like there are a lot of conversations that Tifa and Aerith have with each other, a lot of fun times that they have with each other. Yeah, and then you see the devastation in Tifa's eyes when she sees Aerith laying there. Oh man. But I know that a lot of people, so I won't talk too much about it, but there are some
already?
twists in this particular trilogy of remakes that does make it, I'll say, quite different than the original. And if anything, it almost makes it out to be like this game is actually a sequel to the original, assuming that a lot of the theories that people have about the remake trilogy are true. It actually is a sequel to the original. But anyway, let's continue on with the story here.
That's enough for one day.
It was so sudden too. I know, right? Especially in the original, it was so sudden. And people playing it for the first time, not knowing what happened. I knew about her death like way before I played Final Fantasy VII, but still, it hits you. How much more so those who weren't expecting it.
But before we sit down, I want you to make up the guest room.
Gotcha. Take a load off, okay?
Judging by those eyes, I'm guessing you're a soldier.
Ex-soldier.
I hate to ask, but would you leave tonight without any fuss, no questions? You boys made a trade, a normal life, for power. You can't have it both ways.
I'm back!
Good. Now, I hope you're hungry.
Starving, right?
Yeah, that sucks. I do understand Elmira's side, though.
I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
The resemblance between Cloud and her mom is...
I can take care of myself.
It's clear as
Older, more
day.
mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say.
Cloud, the type to not take off his armor when he's relaxing at home in his bedroom. I actually bought a music box from Square Enix that plays Aerith's theme. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Those are so cool.
Don't want to overstay my welcome.
Yeah, speaking of Aerith's theme, the soundtrack for 7, of course, the whole Final Fantasy series, it's outstanding. I believe it was Nobu Uematsu who did 7, right? But so many standout tracks in this game. And I really love how the remake, they did such a good job with the music and the orchestrations. Like, they weren't content with just making one version of Tifa or Aerith's theme and then just reusing it throughout the whole game. They made so many different types of arrangements. So many different types of arrangements of like a lot of the themes to suit the scene and to suit the context. The soundtrack is, man, I could go on and on about how beautiful the soundtrack is. Yeah, Nobu the legend. He really is. Sneaking out. Try to sneak out of the house without letting Aerith spot you. Be careful not to bump into anything by accident. I like how they bothered to make this a little mini game. All right, Cloud. Sneaky, even with all your heavy gear. Well, look at this mess. It wasn't like this earlier. Now all of a sudden there's a bucket on the floor and stools and briefcases, suitcases. Even a fire extinguisher. Just take your time. Take your time, Cloud. Yes. Just like you got some Heelys. Heelys in slow motion. Let's go. Won't even notice a thing. Almost there. I guess you can tell I really love this franchise. Yes, I can tell. And I'm definitely late to the party with Final Fantasy in general, but I'm also becoming a huge fan as well. I've already become a huge fan. I have one for the main theme of Final Fantasy VII too. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Maybe I should pick up one of those music boxes too, because like I said, I really love the tracks in this game. All right, we made it.
You're leaving?
So,
yeah, just like you asked, Elmira.
It's simple enough. Just cut through Sector 6. It isn't exactly safe, but you should be okay, seeing as you're a soldier.
Was one.
Promise me, you'll never talk to Aerith again. Please.
You got it.
Thank you.
That's really sad. Like I said, I understand, but it doesn't change the fact that it's just so sad. Imagine after all this nudging and Aerith is at the at the bottom of the stairs. What a pointless endeavor then. Yeah, I haven't told you yet, but when Rebirth first came out and I beat it last year, I pre-ordered the limited edition. What is it? The limited edition soundtrack of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And it comes with a bonus disc. Is the bonus disc, really all that worth it? Maybe just for Stamp's theme, but otherwise, like, even just excluding the bonus disc, the soundtrack for Rebirth is outstanding. And it's been over a year since I got it, but every now and then I still put it on during like a run or something or while I'm working. Such a good soundtrack. Yeah. I wish that I had played Remake when it first came out too, so that I could have at least tried to get the limited edition of Remake's soundtrack. But nowadays, last I checked, like someone was selling an unopened one on eBay, but it was like maybe $400 US. That's way too much for what it is, unless you're really a diehard collector. I love collecting soundtracks, but I'm just not. I'm not in the market for $400 unopened soundtrack right now. When I ordered the Rebirth one, the limited edition, at the time I think it was $130, so definitely cheaper than 400 USD. But definitely something I'm more willing to spend. I guess it makes sense for limited edition merch, right? And with Square, I noticed that when they say limited edition, they really mean it.
Talk about a coincidence.
It tends to go out of print relatively quick compared to some other limited editions.
Waiting.
Why?
Because I'm not sick of you yet.
Lead on then.
With pleasure.
She is just the sweetest game. Why are you doing this? Oh no, I know what they're gonna show. I know what they're gonna show. That's awful.
Cloud? Is something wrong?
It's nothing.
That part I got really confused at when I first played Remake. Like, why was he seeing... How was he having visions of her death? That definitely wasn't in the original, but it's moments like that that kind of, to me, they imply that this game is actually a sequel of the original. And if the theories are right anyway, ultimately everything ties into the live stream why what's happening is happening in the Remake trilogy. But yeah, man, crazy. Yeah, the visions of the future. I know, right? It really is Aerith at the bottom of the stairs. Yep. All of our nudging, all for naught. Because here she is. Lo and behold, Aerith is once again by our side. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember it was at this point, too, when I first played this. I was like,
they're still working on the new
I need to try not to grow too attached to Aerith as a character because we all know what's coming.
Still building
But,
Midgar,
yeah, it is what
there was
it is.
an accident.
Look at these mice. Ugh.
People had only just started moving in, so there weren't a lot living there at the time. But
I love this song. Even the new songs that they introduced. Like, have you heard Jessie's theme from this game? I don't think that. If I remember, she didn't have a theme. Jessie didn't have a theme in the original game, but her theme in this one, it's so somber, so relaxing. You go to sleep to it.
And that's?
the underside of Sector 6, Wall Market, a real special place. But I'm sure you already knew that, right?
I didn't tell you? I enlisted pretty much right after I left home. Don't know much about this place, or any of the slums.
Not much time to explore the world.
Well, it took a lot of people to build Midgar, and they all needed to blow off steam. So some traders built an entertainment district. Inns, shops, bars, the works.
It's like the
Folks
Vegas of
started pouring in
Midgar.
from all over. Business was booming, money was flowing, which attracted the attention of some guys who didn't much care for the law.
And now there isn't any.
Right. But instead of trying to solve the problem, the government decided to just wall it in. And that's how Wall Market began. Out of sight, out of mind, as the old saying goes. For the folks in charge, there's no better way to deal with it.
So it's like a giant veil.
Yeah.
Shinra does not
Wanna
know
see
how
what's behind it?
how to
Not
maintain
really.
That's
their
good.
sectors.
'Cause I know a better way to get to Sector 7.
Even
One
just like the
that,
abandoned
tragically,
church area,
doesn't
they
go
just
through
left
Wall
it like
Market.
that.
And it's just through this tunnel here.
Some areas of construction
At least
just
it
left
was,
incomplete.
Back when I was a kid.
Nice, nice. Oh man, I just love this game. I love this game. Walmart, do they mean Walmart? Yeah. let's see if we can still see it from here. Yeah, behold, Walmart down there. It's definitely a much larger Walmart than I've ever seen, but it is a Walmart. Yeah, well, all right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream for today. I definitely had a great time playing Final Fantasy VII and Hebe. It was so good to catch up after all of this time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream for today. I don't know if you can see, but Kirby, my dog. I'm pretty sure I mentioned Kirby to you and the others when I last live streamed back in like 2020. He's just chilling right here. He's here sleeping. He loves hanging out here in this. I just call this place my office. So he loves just hanging out with here. Even like when I'm working during the day. I don't know why. He like, let's say usually every morning I take him for a walk, and then whenever we come back from the walk, he is just so ready to go into the office. I don't know why this place excites him so much, but Kirby is a big boy now. Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's crazy. He's turning 7 in September, but I'm happy to say he's doing well. Very healthy dog. Go for our walks every day. So thanks for the stream, but hey, it's a pleasure. Hebe, it was so good to chat with you again. I've missed chatting with you and the others. It's been so good. You'll catch the next stream. Hey, I appreciate it, and I'll try to catch one of your streams too. I know that you said that you just dabble, but I'd love to catch one of your streams sometime as well. But yeah. Quick question. I was talking a little bit about this. During I forgot which stream. Well, I guess I was talking about it last stream too, but do you have a Nintendo Switch 2? Because I was talking about it and I was saying that I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I would like to get it someday, but I'm not in the market for it right now, but I would like to start saving up for one pretty soon. But I'm curious because it seems like the Switch 2 is a little bit easier to find than let's say the PS5 back when it first came out. I think that Nintendo and the retailers are just in general doing a better job combating the scalpers and all of that. I know a lot of retailers here in the States have like the rules of only one per person, so that kind of helps. And then just other things set in place that make it difficult for scalpers to have their way. You haven't bought one yet? You have not touched my Switch in a long time too. Yeah, same. Like I mentioned, outside of streaming, the last time I played was maybe a month ago now, and it was on Steam. It wasn't the Switch. So I haven't touched my Switch in a while either, but Mario Kart definitely looks like a lot of fun. Mario Kart World, I've been living vicariously through the Switch 2 content creators and streamers. So all of the information that I have is really from them. And for now, that's okay. But yesterday, they had that Donkey Kong Bonanza Nintendo Direct. I don't know if you followed the Nintendo Directs very closely, but they really delved deeper into what we can expect from the new Donkey Kong game. And honestly, it looks pretty good. I enjoy the Mario games. Like, as you remember, back in 2023, we wrap up the Super Mario 64 live stream, right? So I'm a fan of Mario, but I'm not as into it as, like, let's say JRPGs and even Zelda, right? But so I say that because when I heard about Donkey Kong Bonanza at first, I wasn't all that excited, right? But then when they started talking about it yesterday, I was intrigued. Honestly, they used that Nintendo Direct as the hook, and I'll say I fell for the bait because it does look fun. It looks like a lot of fun. You actually can't wait. Nice. I'm happy to hear that the Donkey Kong game is something you're looking forward to. I know that a lot of Nintendo fans in general are huge on Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong 64. Those weren't games that I grew up with, but are games that I've been wanting to try, especially the Donkey Kong Country series. Because, man, I've heard so many good things, especially about, I think it's Donkey Kong Country 2, that a lot of people like a lot. But in general, I've seen a lot of love for the Country series, so maybe I should give that a try sometime. But I'm happy that, in general, with their upcoming slate of games, Nintendo's specifically anyway, it seems like there are some things to look forward to. I mean, you've already got Mario Kart, but then Donkey Kong, I think that they've, like I said, done a good job in boosting the intrigue for that game amongst audiences. And then Metroid Prime 4. I'm not sure if you're into Metroid, but I recently, over the last few years, became a huge Metroid fan. So Metroid Prime 4, I'm looking forward to, but I really hope that they re-release 2 and 3 on the Switch 2 at least, because I've only played Prime 1. I would love the chance to play 2 and 3 in like a proper port. Emulation is an option, but I'm very much the type to really only emulate games that I've purchased before. So, and you know how it is with the GameCube games and even some Wii games nowadays. It's like some of them are really overpriced. Don't remember if Metroid Prime 2 is like that on the GameCube, but they can be pretty expensive. Yeah, I'll probably try Country sometime. But and what's nice is that for a lot of people, the Nintendo Online makes playing those retro games relatively accessible. It's not the cheapest service in the world, but at least there is some type of option for those who aren't familiar with like acquiring ROMs and using emulators and all of that. So at least there's that. I'm not super happy with how Nintendo treats the emulation community in general, because I do value game preservation. I'm very much the type. I mentioned before that even in 2023, I enjoy backing up my games and having them stored on my computer so that I can play them whenever. But Nintendo is just so staunchly against that. Even if you own it, it's like, you can't back that up. No, what are you doing? That's bad, man. So in general, Nintendo still does a lot of things that are, in my eyes, very questionable, and even treats some fans in very questionable ways, especially those who are into making fan games. And I remember when they first announced the Switch 2 price and the Mario Kart World price. Like, honestly, for a new console, I thought the price was pretty fair, but I was very confused about $80 for Mario Kart World. And all that Bill Trinan could say was that, A, we price our games according to the value that we perceive people will get out of it. So we thought $80 was a good deal. But then people brought up like Princess Peach Showtime, I think the game was. I think that was like a full-priced game, full $60, and people did not, at least according to them, they felt like that was not worth $60. Anyway, I don't mean to put a damper on the talk about the Switch 2. I just can't deny that all of the ways that people responded, and I think that the way people responded was pretty fair, especially the shock over the $80 Mario Kart. It kind of soured things for me with how Nintendo went about it. It very much seems like they don't really listen to some fans as well. But anyway, all that to say that even given that, I'm not going to say that, hey, I'm not going to buy one. I do want to buy one sometime in the future. Anyway, I'm going to step off the soapbox now. But Switch games are already expensive enough, right? And even with current gen console games entering, they were already touching $70. Once Mario Kart hit 80, I was like, oh man, they are really opening the floodgates for other publishers and developers to do the same. But yeah, Nintendo Online GameCube, yeah, that's something that I hope that they improve on. I'm excited. I'm happy that they have Wind Waker, Soul Calibur, and F-Zero, especially F-Zero. A lot of people didn't have a proper way to play GX. Now they've got it, but from what I've seen, I don't know if you know Maximilian, dude. He's another big streamer that I love watching. But he was trying out the Nintendo Switch Online for the GameCube, and it just needs improvement on how the multiplayer is handled. So once they work those out, though, I'm sure it's going to be an even better service. The game isn't as expensive in the States. One game here costs $80. Oh, really? Like, yeah, so here, when they announced that Mario Kart World was going to be $80 USD, that was a shock to a lot of us in the States. I had assumed that it was kind of like that, that shock was there worldwide. But yeah, right now, at least before Mario Kart World, 70 USD was the standard, I'll say, for new next-gen games. But yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I know that makes it a little bit difficult for some to purchase some of the new games, but yeah. I'm still excited to one day get my hands on the Switch 2 regardless. Oh, wow. Mario Kart World is 120. I take it, is that Singaporean dollars? Yeah, it's expensive. It is expensive. Yeah, wow, that's a shocker. Yeah, well, I don't know. One would hope that after the outcry that Nintendo, a lot of people were hoping that Nintendo was going to bring the price down before it released, after seeing after the big April 2nd Nintendo Direct talking about the Switch 2, every video after that, every live stream, the comments in the chat were just filled with lower the price, lower the price, lower the price. So people were hopeful, I guess, that Nintendo would be forced to bring the price down, but you know how Nintendo rolls. Nintendo will just do things their way. That's very much just how they are, regardless of public backlash. They're just very set in their ways, and they're going to stick to their guns. So I don't see Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart. I keep saying 8. Mario Kart World getting cheaper anytime soon. I guess that's what happens when you've been playing Mario Kart 8 for years and years, right? I hope the price drops after a while. Yeah, it really is Nintendo. Yep. They are very set in their ways, so I just don't see it coming down anytime soon. Hopefully, it would be nice to see a little bit more sales of Nintendo games every now and then. Like, that's what's nice about delving into PC gaming, because on Steam, at least once a quarter you can expect a big sale, namely like the spring sale, the summer sale, and so on. You know what I'm talking about. But with Nintendo, they don't really engage in those types of sales very often. I think they had something small for Mario Day back in March. Mario Day is I think March 10, I think. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But it would be pretty fun to stream some Switch 2. But I just can't say that's not anytime soon. Honestly, I still need to save up for one. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Hebe, thank you for sticking around this whole time. It was so nice chatting with you and streaming here with you. Hope to see you again sometime soon. And to anyone else who may be out there, hope that you enjoyed the stream. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to hit the follow on Twitch or YouTube, just so that you can be notified of whenever we go live next. And don't forget that you can head over to our YouTube channel for any VODs, because Twitch deletes them after a 60-day period. So if ever you wanted to catch a VOD that you might miss, YouTube is definitely the place to do so. Hebe says, thanks for the stream, but I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it too, and all the much more that I got to chat with you. So hope that you have, you said it was 2 a.m. when we started, so I'm sure it's almost like the crack of dawn where you're at, right? So if you're going to sleep, hope that you rest well. If you are about to start your day, hope that you have a great day, and hope to see you again sometime soon. And to anyone else who may be watching, hope that you have a great rest of your day as well. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.